pain. You took the suitcase, I took the blame. Now I'm trying to make sense of what little remains. Oh, 'cause you love me with no love to my name.
He's here, Taylor Phelan from The Voice.
Goodness gracious.
Ladies. Man, you sang one of my favorite songs. I love the script. I love that song.
That's a good song.
Yeah, it was.
So tell us about yourself. Everything right now. You've got
Sherman
yeah.
is a Texas boy.
I'm from Texas, small town Texas, just about an hour north of Dallas here. 25. I've got a little baby girl and a beautiful wife.
Addison Day, who does she have her own hashtag? Look,
she does.
That baby.
Miss Addison Day.
Now, how old is Addison?
Addison is 20. She's 19 months. She's 19 months and 3 weeks. I get notifications on my phone updating me about how old she is. That's why I know the exact week.
Just know once she hits about 3, you stop saying like 37 months. 30,
Yeah,
but you have until 3. It's all good. She's a doll.
And then she'll turn sassy at 3.
That's what then they start talking back.
Right, but that's okay. You enjoy this right now. So tell us what it's like being involved in The Voice.
It's been such an amazing process, very intense. I've learned a ton of stuff, and obviously, you know, working with the coaches and you know, people that I've watched for. I mean, I'm a product of the '90s, and so. You know, being able to stand. I was thinking this morning, actually, being able to stand on stage with even Carson Daly.
Right.
You know, a guy who I grew up watching.
Yeah.
Is just so incredible, and so being able to work with these guys that are just so influential in my life and my generation.
Now, you are originally a graphic artist.
Yeah,
or you left your job.
I was a musician before I was a graphic designer, but I am. Yeah, that's what I do for work. I was a full-time musician for a few years, and I had to hang that up. And
you're like, I have a daughter.
Job,
I've got bills to pay, right?
So I had to get a real job, and so I took a job at a marketing firm, and then kind of got into the graphic design world, and that kind of became my profession.
So was The Voice the thing that made me say, you know what, or made you say, this is my dream, and I have an opportunity here, I'm gonna take it, now's the time?
Well, I don't know if it was the thing that made me realize that it was my dream, because music has always been a dream of mine. Even before The Voice, I think The Voice brought it back into my life and kind of presented itself as being a reality, a possibility
like
again.
I can really do this for a profession.
Yeah, exactly. Because I was getting to the point where I was like training myself to be okay with hanging it up and just never doing music again.
Goodness.
And so this opportunity has kind of come around and allowed me to kind of view it as a possibility.
And of course, you're going to be battling with one of our friends here at the show, Luke Wade.
That's right. What's your relationship like with him?
Oh, we're really good friends. I talked to him last night. I mean, we're really, really great friends. Throughout the show, we've become good buddies, and it's just great that we live so close to one another.
Okay, now whose team are you on?
I'm on Pharrell.
Oh.
We're both on Team Pharrell.
Look at that.
So,
you guys actually like each other, but you really want to beat each other up and win.
So what's it like to be standing on stage and singing in front of these 4 mega talented superstars?
Crazy.
Like
it's crazy.
Do you pinch yourself all the time?
Yeah, well, it's really strange because, you know, usually when you're with someone discussing something or performing or talking about a performance with someone of their celebrity, it's usually about them. It's always about them.
Right.
And in this case, the tables are kind of turned, and we're focusing on my performance and my musicality and, you know, who I am and what I want.
What have they said to you in your training times that like struck a chord with you or meant the most about you pursuing this further? What's one thing?
I think that this whole experience for me has been more of an affirming one, where you always have these ideas about yourself, and you think that you're capable of doing this or that, and you think that I think I could be a good producer, and I think I could be, you know, this kind of artist, and so. What's been great about this experience is that it kind of confirms what I there's that small part in me that believes about myself. It kind of confirms all of that.
You're like,
you know?
I can do this,
yeah,
right?
it's like, okay, they see it too.
Well,
it's
this
not
is,
just me. You know?
Let's be real here for a second, because this is a competition, and I don't want to call it trash talking, but do you have a little message for our friends Luke Wade and, of course, Reagan James, who's doing phenomenal on the show as well?
Man.
I'm not going to call it trash
And just
talking.
so you'll know, Taylor, we will give them the same opportunity when
Yes,
they come back to say something.
absolutely.
In all fairness, we will make sure it goes both ways.
Well, I'm going to take the strategy of being a really kind, nice guy. Well,
that's no fun.
Hopefully this goes over well with the public. But fortunately, I'll never have to go against Reagan.
Oh, wow.
So because we're not on the same team.
Sure.
And so fortunately, I'll never have to be paired against her. And she's got a really amazing following, and she's a really... You're talking about talented 15-year-olds.
Are you getting out of this message? Are you
I'm weaseling my way out of this.
Yes,
Can you tell? I've
Yes,
done
he
enough
is.
interviews at this point to be able to kind of weasel my way around.
No. You don't weasel at the broadcast. Sorry. So what's the message?
We're going to get
Give it to
Oprah
us.
tears here in a minute.
Luke, I could probably beat him by hugging him to death. Maybe that's going to be my strategy. I think
You're gonna hug him.
No, it's been a really fun process, and Luke has he's been a really amazing person to go against, because he pushes me. He's an incredible performer, and I'm just really privileged to have been able to share the stage with him on that stage, you know.
right.
And
It'll be nice.
it's been a lot of
Whoever
fun.
ends up winning, the other person can join in on their tour. It'll be great.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Well, we're
great.
privileged to have two
BFFs.
Texas boys right here representing on The Voice. So we
Absolutely.
appreciate you being in. We know you're going to get more music from you in the hour, right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yep. I'm
Can't
excited about
wait.
it.
We're excited. All right, y'all prepare to taste the flavors of Mexico when the broadcast returns. It's La Zaranda. They're heating up things in our kitchen. So come on back. We're going to show you what it is.